Welcome, Walnut. I'm Lara, but you can call me Laz, your host for Walnut Wednesday. This is your reminder to be brave, be yourself, and know that you can make the world a better place just by what you decide today. Here, I'm going to share my weekly walnuttings with you on a Wednesday. Hello, Walnut. It is me, Laz, here for another episode of Walnut Wednesday. I hope you are having a wonderful week, and if it is not a wonderful week, I hope you are surviving the week. This episode, I want to talk a little bit about, I've seen a resurgence of girl power, like the Spice Girls, all over my TikTok. So I just wanted to sort of touch on this topic because where am I going with this? I received a bouquet of flowers from my boss, from the wonderful, beautiful Elliott Rose, who I am a personal assistant to. And it made me feel like $1 million. And what's coming to mind is I can buy myself flowers, even though I didn't buy the flowers. They were a gift from somebody else. But I think for a lot of us walnuts, this is not really related to postpartum, but I think that's what's brought it out of me, is this idea that we need to be independent women and we can do it alone. And they're all of a sudden, I guess when if you're my age, Walnut, we were growing up, there was this women can do it all sort of mentality, this hustle culture was built where women can go back to work and manage the home, and it means that we are boss bitches. And it kind of skewed this this warped reality, especially I think for recovering people pleasers, where we've isolated ourselves, I think, as women. I think I need to talk on this topic and maybe invite back Kate or Tessa or someone that can translate my words. But it's almost like women have forgotten about the village. And I think the village, calling in my village, calling in my support, calling in my girls, is something that wasn't first nature to me. And as you know from previous podcast episodes, I had to relearn to say yes to the offers of help, especially with a baby and things like that, all of these wonderful milestone moments. But a lot of them have been a testament to my leaning into the village, leaning into my girlfriends, leaning into the support people. And I'm just seeing this resurgence of this comradery with women at the moment, which I think is really, really beautiful. And that reminder of you don't have to do this alone, and you're not alone. And I'm getting messages from a friend of mine who had a baby a little bit after me, and she's saying all these things that I can resonate with, and that it happened exactly to me. And she's like, yeah, no one talks about this. And I'm like, I know. And I was like, and there's nothing that will actually make you feel better or make it go away. The only reassurance is that when you talk to other women in this position, they can say, I know exactly what you mean, and they feel you. They hold that space for you because they just know. And that, I think, was lost to me for many, many years. And I just always felt like I was holding stuff and doing stuff alone. And then having a baby, it's just this whole other world that I think in masculine energies, you just don't get. You just, I've talked about this before, but I have really, really it's not leaned in, but just surrendered to the village. And not even just walnut mamas, but receiving flowers from Elliott. Just there is so much camaraderie that I don't know, I'm just feeling this surge of girl power. Like why have we tried to isolate ourselves from our girlfriends or or tried or not vented about things because to protect other people's peace. Like that if people didn't want to show up as the villain in your story, they should have behaved better. So why are we not venting to our girlfriends, our trusted safe spaces, when we need to, as appropriate and in alignment and la 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 la. Like, I mean, obviously, sometimes we're just being we can hold ourselves to account if we're actually just being vicious. But yeah, I think that there is this wonderful resurgence of being a woman coming back, and it is in camaraderie, in line, in space holding, in pulling each other up onto the platform rather than pushing each other down, um, feeling. And it is correlating with my postpartum experience where it's, oh my God, I love my girls. I love my Walnut Mama support network. I love my girlfriends support network who may not even be mamas. I just am leaning into conversations with other women, girl talk, girl chat. Um, yeah. And I can buy myself flowers. And it's not like the toxic, I'm an independent woman that hustles around and is a boss, like, and that there's a time and place for those sorts of things. But it's just from the like, my friends will buy me flowers. And it's like we for so long we have like not wanted to be a burden on our friends or not wanted to ask ask for help. You know what I mean? That's a very broad statement, but I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. Where if a friend does come to me and is like, I'm so sad about something, or I just need to get something off my chest, or can I just talk at you? I like this is bothering me. I'm all ears. I'm all about it. I'm like, yes, I want to be there for you. I want to support you. Um, and it's almost like there was this implied thing that you can't do that. Like, I don't know, as a recovering people pleaser, I always felt like I was a burden if I was saying such things. Whereas now, I I will very openly, or in specific circumstances and all of the things, but I will gladly hold the mic and say, I'm struggling with this. Can I have your advice? Or I'm just venting. I'm probably going to spit some venom, but and I feel quite free and empowered about that because I know I know that what's coming to my head is just I can buy myself flowers. My girls will buy me flowers. My girls have got my back. The village has got my back. I have a village. I have support. I am supported. I am loved. I'm worthy. Um, and I don't need, you know, there's so many words. I'm like looking around Walnut if you're not watching. There's so many words spiraling around in my head. I probably need to do a part two. I really want to get one of the girls on here to kind of like riff off of this with me because I feel like it just goes so much deeper than that. But um yeah, I'm feeling really proud about being a woman today and being a mum today and having girlfriends today. I feel really I just feel really like hashtag blessed. It's just so nice to know that I am got and that I am seen. And all it took was for Elliott to buy me some flowers. But yeah, obviously gifts is my love language too, and it took me a long time to be able to receive things and ask for help and say yes and all of the Walnut journey things that you've been along for the ride for. But um yeah, I just see how much being seen by people who I like love and respect has just put a bubble up my butt and empowered me. I'm feeling really proud that I am a a girlfriend. That I have my girls. Well, I don't know. I'm going on one now, Walnut, but um if I don't know if this applies. I don't even know if there are any male walnuts listening, and if you are, I'm sure this will apply to you, but walnut, I just wanted to say, make sure that you lean in to your village, to your support people, to your safe people, um, and just like go and tell your besties that they are slaying. Just like out of the blue, just like go and smack one of your girlfriend's bums and tell them that how delicious they are because like for all of the things that come loaded with society, men and women, blah 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 blah. Um, we do a bloody good job showing up and doing what we're doing and being here and still being able to love each other, not judge each other, and hold each other up. Which, yeah, I see a really big society shift in the way that women treat each other. And yeah, I mean, obviously, in the way friends treat each other, that's a little bit closer. But you know what I mean? There's just this real just for the girls, yeah, the girls right now, and I'm here for it, and I'm loving it. So yeah, go and tell your bestie that she's awesome, and go and look in the mirror and tell yourself that you're awesome. And if you want to hear it from me, I think you're awesome. I think you're wonderful. I think you're doing a really, really great job, no matter what end of the walnut spectrum that you sit at, just for showing up and for doing the things. You're doing so great, Walnut. And so am I, and I'm awesome too. And it took a long time to be able to say I'm awesome without hearing Bully Demon in my head being like, "Are you sure you are? Because you sound a bit silly." Um, I am doing a great job. So let's just continue to do this, and may this vibe stay for the rest of the day. Um, let's go thrive and be really sexy independent, but like not toxic independent. Walnut women who call on each other and who have each other's backs. And let's just like let's just do this. Let's just carry on the way women have to and have had to. Um, but with this feeling of knowing that you're seen and you're got and you're held by other women who are doing the thing as a woman. Oh, it's a great day to have a vagina for me. I don't know where this came from, but let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree. And Tessa, Kate, or anyone of that ilk, who we've had these sort of conversations with, please let me know and let's jump on a recording and talk about this more. Um, I love you, Walnut. You are so beautiful. You are sexy. You are delicious, and you are so worthy. And I'm so happy that you are here. So thank you for listening to my ramble. Have a happy Walnut Wednesday, and I will talk to you next week. We'll see if this kind of carries on. Let me know how you're feeling about, the weekly episodes wrapping up and sporadic. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do this, but um, I want to hear from you. I love you so much. Thank you, Walnut. Talk to you next week at this point, at this stage. Okay. Happy Walnut Wednesday. Bye.